Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You guys, today I just want to talk to people about some things, some dangerous things I've caught my kids doing or eating. And see, I believe that in this life, God, there's a special God created just to take care of kids. I just believe that this God is just there just to be looking out for them, because the kind of things kids do, and when they're doing this thing, and it's like it's normal to them, like they don't know there's something called death or anything like that, or you can hurt yourself. I think as they're growing, they learn that, but when they're like 2, 3, 4, sometimes they don't even care. They just do anything. A child can just climb on top of a bed and just jump down, believing that maybe he will fly off, or something will just miraculously just save him and he'll be saved and nothing will happen to him. I've got my kids doing a lot of things. I just want to talk to people about it, and let's talk about people's own experiences too. Like sometimes when you're looking at them, they're like, okay, they're not doing anything. And then once you just take your eyes off them, just one bit, one thing kind of bit, action starts. Now be asking yourself, is it that you didn't take good care of them, or you did not look well? Or more, I don't believe it's because I did not look well. I just believe they're just being kids, and we just have to all our best to keep protecting them. So when my daughter was around maybe 1, maybe she was not even up to 1 self, one day I was in, NJ was around, NJ came around then, and we were just in the parlor just watching TV, and I was just like, this girl is too quiet. Where is she? What's happening? NJ, I said, don't worry, now she's with my help then, so that's probably she's fine. So I was like, okay. That's how we're just there. Chidima came out. She came out to the parlor. Her whole body white, her mouth white. Omo, if you see the way we rushed her, Chidima, what did you put in your mouth? What did you put in your mouth? Then she didn't even have any atom of speech. What is she telling us? She was looking at us. Omo, that's how we opened her hands. White cream everywhere. White. Her whole mouth white. Her hair white. Her whole body white. Do you know what she put in her mouth? Pseudo cream. Pseudo cream that people were using for diaper rash. Apparently, my help then, she slept off. So Chima saw pseudo cream, sat down, and enjoyed her breakfast. So because to her, it's breakfast. This girl almost finished, there was a new bottle. This girl almost finished it. Like she was licking it, although she put some on her body, she applied on her body, like I said, her hair, everywhere, her whole mouth, white. The fear that gripped me, I just started shouting, oh my God, Nj, what will I do? Nj, me, I can panic, Sha. People give me that one, first class panicker. I said, shout, Nj, what will I do? Nj, what will I do? And they said, don't worry, Nneka, calm down, calm down, calm down. Me first, I rushed to my kitchen, I bought red oil. Red oil is my solution to everything. I don't even know why, but red oil, lady, why use red oil? I rushed, I bought red oil. I gave her. And then she now told me that we have to make her vomit. Like, let her vomit out some things, some pseudo cream that she has swallowed. So I had to put my hand in her mouth. I put my hand in her mouth, and she now started vomiting. You need to see the white that was coming out of this girl's body. God, I said, God, please save my child, save my child. I was panicking. I was almost even crying. If I didn't even cry, if I can remember where it was NJ, I remember that one. If I was crying, so the NJ told me, let's rush her to the hospital. Oh my, that's how we rushed this girl to the hospital. We went to the hospital. We told the hospital. We saw the doctor. When we got, they were like, emergency, emergency, emergency. They're like, what happened? One nurse, we not a nurse, that my daughter leaks pseudo cream. My daughter leaks pseudo cream. Nurse was like, calm down, madam, calm down. I was like, no, let's see the doctor. Let's know what to do. She now just calmed me down. Now told me that she's fine. The pseudo cream is not harmful. There's not going to do anything to her. That she'll probably just pull it out and blah blah blah. Just talking some kind of things. No matter. I was like, does this even nurse know what she's saying? But apparently, though, they said the pseudo cream is not going to harm her. And yeah, and true. It did not harm her. But that next time we should just be more careful, because it's not good for her to digest a lot of it. There's always consequence to all these things, blah blah blah. I said, now what? They had this else give me high BP. That was my first incident of like kind of terrible thing she ate. When this whole thing was happening to her, was that my help that I told you that she said that she came into the house to kill her. So this was even before the girl mentioned all those killing things. So one day I came to the parlor. The girl was sitting down watching TV. I'll never forget, they were watching, was it Frozen they were watching or something like that. I saw the girl really concentrating, and I saw Chidima sitting beside her chewing something. And I was just like, what's this girl eating? And I asked her, what's Chidima eating? She now said that she doesn't know, that maybe it's biscuits. I said, did you give her biscuits? She said no. That's how I opened this girl's mouth. Do you know what I saw? Razor. See, I don't know how the razor did not cut her mouth. She was chewing it, like I just saw her mouth moving like this. I don't understand razor. So I went crazy. See, the way I brought that razor, my fear was now, has she swallowed anyone? Was she the one that broke it? Where are the other parts? It was not full razor, it was just like some parts of it. Like if you get a razor and divide it into 4, one part. So now my head is telling me maybe she has swallowed one, or maybe wherever the remaining part of the razor is. Like I started asking myself, where is the remaining part of, where are they? Like what happened? And I told the girl, what I don't understand. What's she doing with this razor? How did she get the razor? So she does not know, Auntie, I don't know. Hey, come on, went back to the hospital again. That's how I went. I told them that I want to do a scan because I don't know what happened to the remaining part of the razors the razor that this girl put in her mouth. Doctor told me that if she swallowed any of them, by now I would know because she'll be bleeding and there's no how she will swallow the razor without it hurting her. I said, I don't care. I want a scan. And I want to make sure there's nothing in her throat, there's nothing in her stomach, there's nothing in her chest. I panicked. That's how the doctor wrote something that I should take her to echo scan. I'll never forget. I went to echo scan and they did x-ray for her. They did all those blah blah thing and the person came out and told me there's nothing. She probably didn't swallow anyone. That was just the only one in her mouth. I said, what kind of thing is this to have child again? I'm now having high BP. So there's nothing I begged the girl, then I told her, please, just always watch this girl. I can't always be here. And then you know, even watching Frozen with her, if you see her moving her mouth, always just be curious about being around kids. When a child is being so quiet, sometimes, ask yourself, why is this child being so quiet? The next thing that this girl put in her mouth, I was at home, my sister-in-law, my brother was around, my husband were all in the parlor, we're just watching something, I don't know, I can't remember. Then I already had CJ. Yeah, so I think my mom was around or something like that because I think she was with CJ, and then so my girl then was with Chidima. Chidima was in the parlor, and then after she now just went inside, and I told her, okay, see, just follow her inside, just watch her, because then you have to watch my daughter, like constantly just be watching her. She's that kind of person you always have to watch. She's not a child that you will say, don't worry, she will not put it in her mouth. She puts everything in her mouth, paper, whatever thing she put in her mouth. So we're always constantly watching her. So and anytime I don't see her around me for a while, I ask myself, where is she? What's she doing? Like that. So that we're just in the parlor watching something, and I told myself, Kai, I'm not seeing Chidima around. I have to go and find her. I really have to go and find her. I called my girl's name, she did not answer. So I walked inside my room. I did not see my girl there. I was like, where is this girl? But I heard noise in the bathroom. So as I opened the door, on the scream I screamed. When I saw what Chidima was doing. Like I screamed, my sister-in-law rushed with my brother. They came to the room. People will know sunlight detergent. My baby girl sat down and was licking sunlight detergent. Like, God, see this God. Like I said, there's a God that protects children because I don't know who else to thank. I don't know what else to say. It's just God. And thank God I just asked myself, where is she? I've not seen her. I'm not comfortable when I don't see her for a while. Knowing the kind of person she is, what she was going through at that moment, I just always want to see her. This girl was licking detergent, sunlight. Of course, trust me, panic number one. Panic number one, I screamed, as usual, I got my red oil. I rushed to get red. I brought her to the parlor first of all, and then my husband was like, "Just calm down. She'll be fine. I told him, "No, you don't understand. This is sunlight. This is detergent. Something might happen to her." So as usual, now I rushed. I brought my red oil. As soon as I put red oil in her mouth, because I put like 2 spoons or 3 steps, I packed red oil in her mouth. The thing just retarded her throat, and she started vomiting. That's when she was just vomiting foam. Like I was shaking. Like my brother was there. My brother that I just did video with, he was there, he was screaming, he was like, oh my God, he was scared, like, we were all scared. So she kept on vomiting, and then you could see the foam coming out of her mouth. I said, God, please, I knelt down, I said, God, please, save my child, That's how, after the whole vomiting thing, then my husband was like, well, let's take her to the hospital, let's just make sure maybe they'll give her something, blah, blah, blah. That's how we took her to the hospital, and they just checked her, and Nan told us that, okay, she'll be fine. I think they gave her something to take. They gave me something to give her, but the doctor said, we have to be careful. And when people keep telling you have to be careful, just like look at yourself and say, maybe you're not doing enough. Like, what else can you do? Like, this thing really just demoralized me that period. I was like, what can I do? I can't just keep this girl beside me for 24 hours, but Anyways, she, at the end of the day, she was fine. That one, nothing happened to her. She was fine. I said, okay. Now, CJ started growing. That one, too, now started learning how to experiment. At least, the difference between CJ and Chidima is that if you open your eyes and want CJ, don't do it. CJ even understands that, okay, maybe this woman does not want me to do this again. He will have this small fear. My daughter Chidima does not have fear. Who are you that should be afraid of you? You should be afraid of her. The stage was at that moment. Like, she doesn't care what you're saying. To her, that thing she wants to do, she will do. She'll do it, and then does she know anything about time or any consequence to anything? No. It's only maybe if I know at the end of the day I'll not shout at her and beat her. After that, in her mind, oh, okay, this one is out of the way. We'll find another new gadget to play with, So that's what CJ started going. So one day I was in my room, and 2 of them, CJ and Chidima, walked to my room. CJ was just learning how to walk then. He was just still learning how to, with his both cute legs, he was just walking. And then they walked into my room, and I saw them eating something. I was like, first question, what are you guys eating? And they brought it out from their mouth. They were eating silicone. This tiny silicone they put inside shoes or new stuff, bags. It's everywhere. Oh, that silicone. That's what they were. I don't know where they picked it up from, but they were eating silicone. So, and I went crazy. That one I said, this one is bad. To me, this was like acid. So as usual, I put my hand in their mouth and they vomited. 2 of them, they just vomiting. After they finished vomiting, as usual, I went and got my oil, my red oil. There's solution to everything. Please, you guys should tell me, why is it that I don't think I'm the only one that feels that red oil is the solution to a lot of things. If anybody takes anything, give that person red oil. Like, I think it's very common. I don't know, but I feel it's something that people do. But anyway, me, I did it. I put red oil in her mouth and the 2 of them, they vomited. And as usual, went back to the hospital and they checked, blah, blah, blah. They said they don't think they digested a lot. That probably didn't pour the way. And sure, they didn't digest a lot. Because even when they were vomiting, they didn't vomit much. So they still give them what to take and all that. Told us to monitor them. If we see this, if we see that, signs that we should look out for. Hey God, I said, oh God, this is my children. Is it just only you people that will be putting things in your mouth? See, a lot of things. One day, I came back to the room. I think I still have a picture of this one. I saw CJ. He finished our Vaseline. He opened the Vaseline. He licked everything. He finished it. I was just like, when you're licking this thing, was this sweet? Was this sweeting you? What did you enjoy in this Vaseline that you were licking now? So I was just like, okay, no problem. That one I didn't panic so much. I did not bring red oil for that one because I know it's Vaseline and I want to believe that Vaseline is not harmful. So but I just put my hand in his mouth just to see if he will vomit whatever thing he has digested or whatever. So after that one, I think one time, I still have a picture of this one. Just entered the room as usual. Where's Chidima? I came inside. I saw powder everywhere in my room. When I mean everywhere, I mean everywhere in my room I saw powder. In their room, the children's room. I was just like, what's happening? And then I saw tiny footprint. Tiny footprint. Why not? Like you just see tiny footprint. I was like, okay, that means there's a child that was just here. So it's to find the child. And then I just closed the door. I just saw Chidima standing behind. Her whole body white. Her mouth white. She has almost finished licking the powder. Hey, God. I said, God, what did I do to these children? She finished the powder. She licked it. She enjoyed it. She never even poured some on the floor. Maybe she was feeding the floor. And if CJ had come inside that period, he would have licked with her. He would have enjoyed it. I'm just like, what did I do to these children? So it's like kids, anything they see, they want to try it out. They want to explore. And they don't even care. It's not us that be worrying. So these are just like some things that have caught my child eating. So I've got my kids doing eating and enjoying a lot of poisonous things. Some things that I know as an adult, if we try it, it's 6 feet that will be entering. It's only God that can save us, but God just has this way of saving children, and I thank God for that. Because imagine if everything, if all the things that our kids have been putting in their mouths, imagine what would have been happening to them. I'm sure a lot of you have had the same experience. My brother one time went during their wedding period. Then my other brother, before their wedding day, their son to put silicone. I was there, and then his wife was just screaming, oh, that her son put silicone in his mouth. So maybe the pro now, and I told her, don't worry. Put your hand in his mouth first of all. Put in his mouth. He vomited, and I told her, bring red oil. And I gave him, and I said, don't worry, he'll be fine. That my kids too, they did the same thing, and they were fine. So it's not like something that will kill them, but it's just that thank God they didn't ingest too much. So a lot of kids, they do this thing. My other sister, she told us that she caught her child eating dry frog. I don't know where she picked that one up from. So different things, and I would love to hear everybody's own and what your kids, strange things that your kids have put in their mouth, or you've got your kids eating, dangerous things you've got your kids eating or doing or something. Because kids, I don't think they understand that there's something called life, and they don't care. They're just enjoying their life. They're catching cruise. Anything they want to do, they will do. It's you that will not worry at the end of the day. The parents that worry at the end of the day. Is that auntie that's around or that uncle that's around that worry at the end of the day, because they've done what they want to do. And then I'm sure sometimes they'll be wondering, why is this woman even beating me? Why is she not beating me now? Is it because of this small thing I did? So me, I've had my own share of all those things. I did my own part too when I was growing up. I'll not lie. I did my own part, but I don't think I did up to my children. I know my mom too complained about a lot of things that we did. She has caught me playing with shit before. I'll play with it. If I ate it, I don't know. I don't look like someone that's eaten shit before. Me, I'll not even believe it if she told me that I ate the shit. I've caught my kids playing with shit before. If you just go to do something and come back and they're in the potty. That day I came inside the room, I just saw shit everywhere. That's how CJ was doing his hand like this. Shit. My wall, shit. Everywhere, shit. Hi! So, That one, well, where will I start? I said, God, what will I do to this? But we're trying to potty train. Then that potty training period, I hate it. I hate that potty training period, because that period there is like they just want to do something that will torment your life. Like, oh, she wants us to poo inside potty, not inside diaper. This one, I saw shit everywhere. Chidma has done that shit into me. CJ has done that shit into me. My only baby does not actually put anything bad in her mouth or giving me this kind of IPP. Is baby. Baby has just been the sweetest baby. Like, I think she just understands that the other ones have given me, they've given me enough headache, they've given me enough wahala, so let her just be the angel and not. So baby didn't do all those shitty things, you know. She didn't do all those putting things in her mouth. There was a phase where she was putting paper was her thing, but I wasn't so concerned, because once she sees somebody, she'll move it, and before I knew it, she stopped doing it after like small talk. So she did not give me that kind of wahala. So I would love to hear from you guys. What have your own experience with your kids? How has it been? Please, let's just talk about it. I don't think my kids are only the ones eating bad things. People should tell me, be truthful, just be honest with yourself and tell me what your own kids eating. So let's just talk about it, and just, do you feel there's a way to prevent it? Like, can we really prevent it? Did they prevent you from doing your own when you were a child? Like, can you actually prevent your own kids from doing bad things? If you can, please tell us your trick. Like, tell me your trick. I would really want to know, because I know I did my best in trying to watch them. I know if even presently now somebody will come back, your kids are too quiet. I'm like, they're too quiet. I'm just gonna check what are they doing. I don't even like them being so quiet, but now they're all grown. They're mostly grown, and Chidima has really improved. She has come off that stage of doing dangerous things. Now if she wants to do something, she'll be looking at you like, should I? And I'll tell her, don't try to. Don't. If you do it, I'll beat you. That's my slang now. They know me now. So if you do it, I'll beat you. I like saying that, but I'm sure one day they will just say that this woman, this if you do it, I'll beat you is old. I'll find another thing to use. But Shana now, they are better now. CJ's, they're all better now. Really. Putting things that phase has passed, except maybe when I have my next child. Now, this one I'll just build cage. Every time I put that person inside there, it's not me, they'll give IBP again too. Anyways, right, this was just fun talking about remembering it. It wasn't fun when it happened, but now I'm talking about it. It's just like, God, thank you for protecting them and all that. So let's just talk about it and hear what you all have to say. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'm still on my road to 15K. I can't wait. I really can't wait. I'm just so excited. Anyways, see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment, and slam that notification button. That's what my cousin, my niece Neso does it every time. I love her at the end of her videos when she just say, and you slam that notification button or something like that. Anyways, I shall try. I'm not American, but I shall try. Anyways, so slam your own so you get a notification when I post my videos, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.